A few months ago, I started making a series of videos about moving out of my childhood home. I did this because I was worried that once the house I grew up in was no longer a physical place I could return to, the memories contained within it might disappear as well. But whether or not it exists in real life, my house will always be there in my memory. It'll always be a place where I locked myself for hours writing stories just to see how they would end. Where just down the hall I could have slumber parties with my brothers and found theater companies with our stuffed animals. Where my family once gathered every evening for dinner, and where I'd snuggle up with my parents to watch TV late at night. It'll always be the place where I have many happy memories with my friends, where my childhood Christmases were celebrated, and where I drank countless cups of tea with visiting relatives. It'll be the place where I discovered the internet, where we watched Princess Bride more than 50 times, where my brothers loudly learned to play music, where I clumsily had my first kiss, and where I drank hot chocolate and gossiped with my best friend.
What do you want me to do?
But now I have a new home, and I'm growing corn in the backyard, and tending to an ailing honeysuckle I named Susan and brought back to life. My friends and I are making new memories. And despite losing the physical space that once contained them, the old ones seem to have remained intact.
I don't know if me sealing up bacon is a glamour shot that you
For me, the last year has been characterized by a seemingly never-ending series of transitions. I searched for meaning in the entropy. We all do. We have to. The greatest gift afforded to us as living creatures is our ability to grant meaning to those small events of our lives, where otherwise there is none. I've lived my life reluctant to grow up because I always believed that the person I was as a child was somehow better than I would ever be again. More creative, more enthusiastic about life, braver, more self-assured, uninhibited, and yet more pure. What I'm thankful to have learned during this dark period of my life is that we do need to grow up. It doesn't matter if we lose our footing, if we lose our sense of shelter, or if we lose our wit. Because if we are growing, then we're not losing ourselves. And if it's important to us, and if we're looking for it, we can always find new ways to recapture those pieces of our former lives that we'd never want to let go.